Make him get that Operation Dick Storm. Cool. Coming back.
Help me! Help me!
Yo guys, so I feel like this is the kind of video that not necessarily needs to be made, but like, you know, I want to make it just because I'm genuinely triggered over Aliens Rock 50 or Tyler's latest video and basically trash talked the new update. So in the new update they added a new game mode, or basically a new ranking. So instead of just the typical leaderboards, they've added this to the leaderboards where if you win games you'll go up, but if you lose the medallions you'll also go down, which is what we kind of wanted. But like he did mention in the video, that's what we wanted to replace the other leaderboards, like not go with it, if you know what I mean. But anyways, like, you know, honestly, like, man, what do you have to go against Tyler? But anyways, this isn't the first time that I've like had issues with him. You know, in the past the golden projectiles came out and me and many others hacked those just to make videos on it, and I got like maybe 85,000 views on that before it got taken down. And the main ones that complained about those videos were Tyler and Isab, because they want to stay on Ninja Kiwi's good side, so they were all jealous about it. So in like group chats and stuff, Tyler was the one who was like sharing my video, showing that it was still up, and ended up getting it taken down. But it's like, seriously, a YouTuber with less than 2,000 subscribers gets like 70 to 80,000 views, and you get all jealous when you got 60k nearly and get like 30 to 50k every video. Like, seriously, that's just retarded. Like, I know you're salty about it, but seriously, just let it go. So yeah, that's the first thing. So I was already mad about that in the past, and kind of how he made, like, you know, not so high quality content, and lots of it was just for clickbait. Like, seriously, one of his most popular things was going off the golden projectiles, which, you know, the one he got me taken down for. But he went and made his own diamond, which is basically like a glowing blue, like halo thing, like Master of mentioned, you know. And the thing is, with his, the opponent can't even see it, so like, what's the point? And it looks like something that literally would appeal to 8-year-olds. It looks like trash, and he uses it in every video. I mean, the point that, or the fact that that's one of his like main things on his channel is just like, wow, that's kind of like disappointing. He's literally like catering to the same audience that Molt did, just trying to make it a little bit less apparent. Like, he's trying to pretend like he's part of the competitive community or stuff like that. Like, even in his video he's like, oh, with the competitive and like me and them, you know, kind of talking like he's part of us, but like, you know, he's really trash at the game. So yeah, there's that. Basically, so this new thing came out, the new update, and he says he doesn't like it. Well, like, okay, great, you can have an opinion. I know me and the rest didn't like the, like Zerd didn't like the last update a ton. But the thing he's saying is that it's just going to be more grinding. And like, the grinders will be at the top of the leaderboard. Or like, yeah, that's true, but only the good grinders will. To a certain aspect, any leaderboard's going to have some point of grinding. Like, even Clash Royale, you have to grind. It's not like you can just be the best player and sit back and do nothing to get to the top. No, you're gonna have to play a lot, and especially in BTD, like of all games. And even I've noticed, like, if you're losing medallions for the games that you lose on the leaderboard score, you will actually have a significantly different score than the other leaderboards. So that's definitely going to make the leaderboards look completely different. None of the crappy grinders are going to be anywhere near the top. And another thing in this video, he actually like called Clash Royale trash. He's like, oh, that's a crappy game, I don't like that game, even after he compared the system to it. But like, seriously, how are you calling Clash Royale trash when you're sitting here playing BTD battles, renting when they finally get a ladder mode? Like, seriously, bro, you obviously haven't played Clash Royale, or you just realized that it actually is a skill game with a good competitive community, and since you're not in the competitive community, you wouldn't fit in since you're trash at the game. Like, wow. And another thing I wanted to mention is that people like Tyler honestly have no room to complain when something like this comes into the game. Like, even if you were a good player, if you were playing on this, if you were grinding on this, you wouldn't be anywhere near the top. You're nowhere near the top players, and that's what this system made. If this system made it so that the best players will be at the top. Even if some grinders do get up there, the best still will make their way to the top. And you, like I said, you have no room to complain about something like this if you're not one of those players. Like, if you really wanted to prove yourself, then just go play on the old leaderboards. I'll show you that you're just a trash grinder, just like the rest. And back to one of my previous points about his trash quality of content. It's basically, like I said, it's the same as Mole. He's making like these clickbait thumbnails, like, oh, you can get this diamond projectiles, which doesn't actually affect anything but the appearance stuff. So he's catering to an audience like that. But honestly, that wouldn't be so bad if he had decent quality content. Like somebody like Vinal, they're a good commentator, you know, they make good videos, good edits and stuff. But he basically records like completely uncut video, uploads it to YouTube, slaps some cheesy thumbnail onto that, and basically calls it good. Like in this video, he's actually, you can hear the mouse. I don't know if it's in the other ones too, but in this you can actually hear him. He has the mouse clicking. He's clicking constantly to send eco. It's literally the most annoying thing.
What major esports have, like, you know, there's like a whole fancy algorithm.
Not only that, but he can't even have decent music. He just takes like remix of the Bloons music and just puts that over the whole video. It's literally the most annoying thing ever. And also, not only that, but like every 2 seconds he's coughing, and I'll be like, oh.
Cool. Coming back.
Like, you can tell this video is completely uncut. For something like this, plan out a video at least half decent and stick to it. Maybe like some sort of script or something. I know I don't do those, but like if you're gonna be ranting on something like this, which you have no valid opinion on, then at least have like a plan, like a script, you know, so that you can kind of follow along, put your points so you're not just dragging the video on. And you can also tell he's just playing live games, you know, talking over this, and that's the other problem. Like, if you're going to do that, at least cut it, you know, cut out the boring parts, like, you know, Zerd does, Blaze It, and all of them. Even myself, I'll like, you know, cut out the boring parts. You don't just slap the whole thing uncut and upload it to YouTube. Especially for a video like this, where you're gonna rant on something like this and try to show your opinion. Don't just go into games and like blabber on for 16 minutes while you're playing in Ceramic Crucible. Like that's literally trash content. And you got like this annoying Bloons remix music for the background. Like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? So, you know, in the end, I'm basically triggered that clickbait trash content like this gets attention, and this guy's actually complaining about an update that doesn't even affect him. Like, he has no valid opinion in this area, and he's complaining about it when his channel is completely focused on like catering to noobs from stuff like diamond projectiles. Like, really? And he gets attention for all this when there's like no effort going into these videos, no editing, and he basically makes up stuff as he goes. Like, in the end, bruh, he doesn't even put good gameplay in the background, which shows that he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, he's playing in Ceramic Crucible, and he's ranting about a ladder mode. Like, really?